Good morning, everyone. Welcome to class 5 in the computer class. Today, students, we will do chapter 4. Part 1 already you have done. Today, we will start with the part 2, chapter 4, part 2. So, welcome in the class. Let us start. In this chapter, students, we will study know more about MS Windows. That in MS Window there are many things are there, many gadgets are there, many icons are there. So how to use them? What is there are many images are there. What is the full form of that image? What is the use of that image? So let us study with the started with these icons. First of all, we will study about icons. So students, it is not new to you. I'll tell you what are the icons. The small pictures representing file folders on a program are called icons. Students, when you open your computer or when you open your laptop, on your desktop, there are small rectangular shaped structures are there. There are many images which are of rectangular shape, very small size. So these are called icons. So what is there in the icon? Files, folders, and the programs are there in the icon. Instead of going to the long process to open any file, we can directly open any file by double click on the particular icon. Clear to all of you? So these icons are also called shortcuts. So what is icon? Icons are the small pictures representing files, folders, or a program. That is called the icon. The icons, we can open any file by double click on the icon. So that's why it is called the shortcut. Icons on the desktop are called shortcuts. Clear to all of you? Now in this chapter, I'll show you there are different icons are there. Look here, some pictures of some icons which are present on our desktop. All of you recognize this Internet Explorer is there, Adobe Reader, and this is the image of recycle bin where our all deleted files are there. All my documents, all your documents are there. If you want to open recycle bin, you double click here. Recycle bin will open. Clear? These icons are there. You can do the double click on any icon. Your that particular file or folder will open. Now we will study one by one about different icons. The first one is my computer icon. The first name of the icon is my computer. This is the image of my computer icon. All of you have must be seen this image on your desktop. So what is the function? What is lying here? This icon display list of hard disk, CD drive and portable drives. These all drives list is there in the my computer icon. For example, if you have any local disk, that is also there. Double click on the drive to see the content on it. If you want to see the content, that what is present, what is saved in the hard disk, you double click here. If you want to see the content of CD drive, double click on it. Same here. Clear to all of you? In the My Computer icon, we can see the list or the content which is present in the hard disk, CD drive or any portable drive. Portable drives are the pen drives which we can take from one place to another place. That's why it is called the portable drive. Now next icon, which icon is the next one? That is the recycle bin. Recycle bin. Students, I'll show you the image. This is the image of recycle bin. All of you have seen on your desktop. Now what is there in the recycle bin? When we are deleting any file, any folder, we don't want, we delete it. That will go to the recycle bin. And if by mistake we have deleted, we can restore that file from our recycle bin also. Clear to all of you? So that's why the recycle bin is called the dustbin of a computer. Let us study. The recycle bin icon has all the deleted files and folders. It is also called dustbin for a computer. Clear to all of you that all the deleted files and folders are going to the recycle bin. That's why it is called the dustbin. And if by mistake you have deleted any file, you can restore it from the recycle bin. We can restore, reuse it. Now the next our topic is we will study something about the computer network icon. What is computer network icon? I'll show you the image. Look here. This is the image of computer network icon. So what is there in the computer network icon? Students, all of you are using the network. So many, we can say millions computers are attached to each other through this network. So we can share file, our message, our mails with each other. So all it is there, what we are sharing, that is there in the computer network icon. Network icon displays shared files or the folders on a computer connected to the network. So we are connected, we have the network. So we are connected to which computers? We can share our files or folders, and all the shared files and folders we can see in the computer network icon. All this is present there. So is it clear about some icons we have studied? It's clear to all of you. Now we will study about the next thing, that is the categories in the control panel window. Students, there is control panel. In the computer, there is control panel. The function of the control panel is, many tools are present there. We can use the tools of the control panel to change the look of the window, the modes of the window, and some other things also we can change to make our working easy. So control panel tools are to make our work attractive and easy. I'll show you some categories which are present. Look here, the system and the security is also coming under this control panel. Network and internet, hardware and sound, programs, users account is also there, appearance and personalization is there. You can set the clock and region, that on the particular region the timing you can set, ease of access. These all categories are coming when we will open our control panel. From these categories, what things, which category you want to choose, you can choose according to your desire. So now first of all we will study about something about the control panel also, that what we can do in the control panel. The control panel contains some special tools which we use to change the window looks and modes. Control panel tools help to adjust settings that make your computer easy to use. You can change the setting. Even in some computers you have seen that mouse is in the shape of the pointer, in the shape of some animal, bird, and or the hand also. We can change the different shapes according to our convenient, according to our desire, to make our work easy. Now let us study the next one, that how we can use the control panel, how we can open the control panel in our computer. Some steps are there. The first step is, there is, look here at this corner, lower left corner, start button is there. First of all, we will click on the start button. Then look here, then step 2, we will click on control panel. Then we will click on control panel. All the categories of the control panel will open. We can choose any one. So first step is, click the start button. Step number 2, click the control panel. The control panel window will open. When the control panel window will open, you can choose any option and you can change the setting. You can use any tool. This is all about the control panel. Now there is sound recorder in your computer system, students. The sound recorder is also there. The purpose of the sound recorder is to record our sound. We can record our sound, but how we can record our sound? The microphone is needed to record the sound. If microphone is not there in your computer, you can't record your sound. So steps are there. You can record your sound, you can save your sound. These all things you can done. You have to do the practice of all these things. You can do these all things in your computer system. Voice can be recorded in a computer using the sound recorder program. Microphone should be attached to your computer. For recording, what is needed? Microphone is required. It is sometimes it is already inbuilt. If it is not inbuilt, you can attach. Now the steps are there. How you can record your sound? The step number 1, click the start button. Then step number 2, click all programs. We will click all programs. Then the list of the all programs will come. Then from that list, we will click on the accessories. Then after clicking on the accessories, our step number 4 is to click the sound recorder. Which accessory you are using for recording the sound? That is, we need sound recorder. So we will click on the sound recorder. Clear to all of you? First of all, click start button, then all program, then accessories, then sound recorder. Now the sound recorder will come. So when the sound recorder will come, now what you will do? Start recording button from the sound recorder program will come. We will click on the start recording button. So when you click on start recording, your recording will automatically start. So when your recording will start, then immediately one button come, that is stop recording button. That will immediately come. When your recording start, your timer start, then immediately a stop recording button will come, so that when your recording is over, you can stop the recording. So step number 6, start speaking into microphone. When start recording button, your recording started, then start speaking in the microphone. So when you are speaking, your all recording is over, then click on the stop recording button. Now your recording will stop. Clear to all of you? First of all, there is only start recording button is there. So when we will click it, then timer will come and stop recording button will come. You can set the timer also, how much time you need, and when your recording is over, then click on the stop recording button. Now your recording is over. How you can record the sound? Now let us see the next one. What is the next one? How, when your recording is there, how you can save it? You want to save your recording in the computer. How you will want to save it? What are the steps required? The step number 1 is, as soon as you stop recording, the save as dialog box appears. When your recording is over, stop, then which dialog box will come? Save. Save dialog box will appear. So from the save dialog box, what you will do? First of all, we will click on the any name to the file. Give the name to your file. Give the name to your recording. Give any name to the audio file in the file name text box. Giving the name is necessary to identify it. Otherwise, it's very confusing. We can't identify that which file we have saved yesterday or which file we have saved just now. So avoid this confusion. Give the name to your file. Now the step number 2, click the save button to save the recording. Clear to all of you? You can record the sound. You can stop recording. You can save the recording on your computer system. Now let us see the next topic is games. See here, this menu also I have shown. Type here. Here, this box, file name. This file name is written. In this file name, you give the name to your file. Then click the save button. After giving the name, click on save button. Your recording will be saved. Now next topic is about the games. All of you know, students, you are playing the games on the computer. There are many games are inbuilt, or some we are downloading, some are already inbuilt. You can play the games. There are many inbuilt games in the Microsoft Windows 7. Now, Windows 7, now latest Windows 10 is also going on. So in your book is all about the Windows 7. So click the desired option to play the games. Some games I'll show you which are present in the Microsoft Windows 7. You can play any game, but as the Windows are coming, latest Windows are there, some addition of the games and the latest games are also there. Don't get confused that in your computer system the other games are also present. There are many games present. Some are inbuilt, some we can download. See here, Chess Titan is there, Hearts are there, Minesweeper, and this is Pebble Place, and Spider Solitaire, and this is Solitaire. These are the names of some games in the Windows 7 which are inbuilt. You can play it. Or for playing, you need the joystick or other things for playing material to play the games. Now, how you will open the games? If you want to play the games, how you will open a game? To open the game, you have to follow some steps. So, which steps you want to follow? That is step number 1. Click the start button. First of all, you click on the start button. Step number 2, click all programs. Click all programs. Then the step number 3 is click games. Now you will click on the games. Then you will click on the games. Then what happens? So many games names will come. Choose and click the game of your choice. That which game you want to play. That so many games will come. You can choose any and play. I'll show you the image also. Look here, start button. Click on the start button. Click on all program. Then here games. Click on games. Then the names of some games will come. You can choose any game and play. Clear to all of you? Click the start button is the first step. Click all program is the step number 2. Click on the games is the step number 3. Then click on your desired game, that is the step number 4. This is all about how to record the sound and how to play the games. With this, student, this chapter is over. I think all of you understand it, and in your PDF you will get the assignment, exercise, your homeworks are given separate in your PDF that you will get it. I think all of you understand it. Thank you. Have a nice day.